Classic Truck Rescue. Welcome back to the channel, folks. Well, hope everyone's having a good weekend. I'm trying to do something I've been trying to get done for a long time, but I keep getting interrupted. Real quick, the building, can't work on the building right now. I've gone over this before. It has been a very, very wet a couple of months. Here, I'll splice in some footage of a recent shower we had in the level of the stream. Point is, the building site is swampland and it's not a mess, and I don't want it to be a mess. So that's why I'm not out working on the building. If you feel the need to go to my comment section and leave me a message this long that's all caps. By the way, if it's all caps, you're yelling at me, and I don't just let people yell at me, so you won't see your comment. But if it makes you feel better to go and call me names and imply that for some reason I don't want my shop built, which is just silly, go ahead. But I also have to work on trucks. Also, if you push the all caps thing too far and throw some dirty words in there with it, you'll just go bye-bye. You just won't see the channel anymore. It'll disappear for you, and that's fine too. We can do that. Anyway, today it seems like every time I get the tools out and get ready to finish stripping down the 1959 Chevy Apache 3100 Napco four-wheel drive short bed step side pickup restoration project, something happens. But I'm pretty sure it's gonna rain today, but I don't care. I'm just doing this intro, then I'm jumping on the truck. There's probably gonna be wind noise. It may start raining. I'll leave the camera set up. I'll put you in a box so you don't get wet. But I'm gonna go over there and get this done. Thank you for coming back to the channel, and we will be back on the building real soon. It's supposed to be very nice here next week, and that's all I'm waiting for, is very nice, to dry the dirt out a little bit so I can get out there and move big heavy trucks around. I'm gonna do a thank you too. I'm gonna also, real quick, I'm gonna do a thank you to all the people that recently sent Lou cards and letters, because he does love them. We have them sent to our post office box here, and then Jamie and I gather them together and we take them out to Mom's when we're going out there to do our chores. And he really loves them, and I want to take a moment to thank the people who did that. I just got them back from him, and Mom said that there were some comments in some of them to Jamie and I, and that we should read them, so we're going to do that. But right now I want to take a moment to thank all the people that sent Lou cards and letters, because it does mean a lot to him, and it does brighten his spirits. I'll be right back. Okay, I got the cards. Mom made a list of everybody that got Lou cards, and she put them in some kind of order here. Anyway, Lou's cards. These people sent Lou cards. Leon Lanoux, L-A-N-O-U-X, from Prairieville, Louisiana, sent 2 cards. Thank you, Leon. Tom Roush, everybody knows my buddy Tom, that comes over here and pops into the Classic Truck Ranch, sometimes with his wife Terry. They're from Sandy, Oregon. Thank you, Tom and Terry. Love you guys. Gene Overhoff from St. Louis, Missouri. Pastor Mark Groth from Albuquerque, New Mexico. Cross Christian Fellowship. Route 66 Ministries. Check it out. Couldn't make out his first name. It's Mark, Mom. Sent a cross sticker with Route 66 on it. I don't know if you can see it. We've got one too. Robert Stevenson from Lucidale. Robert Stevenson. Stevenson? Is that right? Anyway, Robert leaves a lot of comments in the comment section. They're always encouraging and nice. Thank you, Robert. Also, Pastor Mark Groth and Dan Nelson and Terry C. are all members of the CTR Patreon crew, www.patreon.com/Classic Truck Rescue. Dan Nelson from Wilmington, Virginia. Howie Coster. I don't know if it's Coster or Coaster, Howie. But thank you, Ridge, New York. He leaves a lot of comments in the comment section, and they're always encouraging. Thomas and Donna Smallwood from Frenchburg, Kentucky, thank you. Terry Compton from Jonesboro, Tennessee, sent a card and a National Geographic magazine featuring Egyptology. I said it. Apparently Lou kept the magazine and Mom made a copy of the cover, but I'm sure Lou enjoyed that. He enjoys all that kind of stuff, but this is all this kind of things that people sent to him, and it really makes his day. It really makes his day. Anyway, that was cool. So thank you everyone who sent Lou cards and letters and magazines. It's something you did that you didn't have to do that was good and made someone's day. All right, so now I'm getting out there, come rain or shine, and I'm getting the engine, transmission, transfer case, drive shafts, and axles out of the 59 Chevy 3100 Apache short bed step side Napco 4-wheel drive restoration project. I'll be back. Also, a lot of you know my brother Jim. He's not my biological brother, but I grew up with him and he's in a lot of my videos. He's the one that went with me and we rescued those Corvettes up in Washington. But anyway, he was recently hospitalized and I was really worried about him. A lot of people were worried about him, and Jim and I texted a lot while he was in there, and we made plans while he was in there that we would put the human restoration facility, which is what I built this little oasis in the woods for, was to get in shape. And I have the equipment and I have the deck built now for doing it with a roof over it, so there's nothing between me and getting in shape except fear and atmosphere. Anyway, I talked to Jim about it and he agreed that when he got out he would come out here every morning. He doesn't live that far from me, but it's, you know, it's a good little drive. But he agreed to come out here every morning and work out with me, and I'm glad to report that he followed through on that commitment, and we worked out together all week this week. And we're starting out light. We're not doing heavy weights, but we're working our old tired muscles and we're stretching out a lot, and we both agree that we're already feeling better. However, if you see me moving a little stiff today while I'm pulling this truck apart, it's because my muscles are sore. I've been working stuff that we haven't been working, and I'll show you what we did with the deck. It's perfect for what we're doing. So we got this Bowflex. I did videos on it when I got the Bowflex and the elliptical, and they were both very lightly used, and the Bowflex came with every possible attachment that you could get. One thing I did not know is that they're capable of having 410 pounds of resistance if you get the extra, and this one has the extra 50-pound bar. Most of the machines just had one, but you could upgrade to 410 pounds of resistance by getting the other 50. So we got that. We've got every attachment for legs, back, squat rack, seated rows, curls, everything. Every attachment that you could get. The main bench, the squat rack, just every attachment. So we've been hitting it hard, and we kind of arranged everything out here on our little human restoration facility so that we have everything we need. And we've got mats up here that we use for stretching out and stuff like that. I think it's really going to help my brother Jim and I to get back in shape and be more productive and maybe even live longer. Yeah. What's that? What is that? We have really good workouts out here. I want to thank God for that we can still work out, and that my brother Jim's back with us, and that we have a beautiful place to do it. And I want to thank all my viewers for coming back to the channel. And please remember to, as Jamie would say, well, I say it, but she does it, Please remember to like, subscribe, share, comment, and click the notification bell, and most importantly, subscribe. Also, I'm gonna I got 5 people that YouTube sent me some kind of a yay thing, because I got 5 people that are channel members. I don't even know what that's all about. I'll go look into it. And but thank you for becoming channel members. I'll put their names. I mean, anytime somebody goes out of their way to give the channel some kind of recognition, I appreciate it. And I got to get to work. Peace out. Try not to go crazy on the hoses when I remove them, because sometimes you can keep one intact. It can save you bacon to have it around later, or get you through till you can do the right thing, whatever that might happen to be for that particular application. I need that. I had to clear myself a path. I believe that motor's ready to pull out, folks. That was ridiculous. Next time we'll do that with the front bucket. The reason I picked it up with the bucket is because I want to put it in the back of that panel truck over there, and I can't do that with the front bucket. I don't think it's going up any more than that. Well, I made that a little harder than it had to be, but that's the way I like it. With the engine out, there's something that I want to show you that I didn't notice before. I thought all the problems with the frame were right here where all this cutting and welding and cracking went on. And I figured, well, the front horns of the frame would be good for a bent truck. And this one looks pretty good over here too. Just kind of, the mess starts where the welding and cutting went on. But with the engine out, you get a different perspective, because I couldn't look at it this way before. But look at that. Look at that right there. This bump stop is bent like that. Whoop. And over here too. And we got bump stop extenders right there, and I don't know how that happened or when that happened, but can you imagine the force that it took on that to bend that whole frame up like that? And over here too. I mean, that's crazy. Holy cow. What a mystery. What a mystery. I wish this truck could tell me what happened. That was a very bad day for the truck and anyone involved with the circumstances that led to that damage. Wow. And did that have something to do with all of this? I don't know. But this frame's gotta go. Okay, so with the engine out, now I'm going to focus on getting the tranny out. But before I do that, I'm going to pull 1, 2, 3 drive shafts. I already put the transfer case in neutral, so this one spins all the way around and the front drive shaft spins all the way around. Back one's not going to spin around because the wheels are on the ground, but that's okay. We'll get those 3 out of there, and then I've only got 2 bolts holding the transmission in. I'll pick it up with the bucket, throw a strap around it, The transfer case will unbolt and then drop down with a floor jack under it, and then we'll be ready to get to the axles. There are a few brackets and other things like that that I want to get off. One thing I wanted to show you, I've got to take this clutch linkage off. This is where your clutch pedal goes, right here, and then when you push on the clutch, it pushes on that pushes on your throwout bearing and disengages your clutch. But we have to take this fancy rigging off here, and I don't know if you can see this. Oh, it fell out. It fell out. I was going to show you a piece that I thought was going to fall out, and I can't because it fell out. Oh well. Anyway, there was a nail holding this clutch linkage in, and it wasn't even bent on one end. That'll stay there. That can just stay with the tranny. We're dead. Anyway, I'll skip all that. So this guy right here can stay with the transmission. We'll leave that on there for now. I'm going to take this clutch linkage and the master cylinder off also, and I'm going to go ahead and give everything another good soaking, because it doesn't hurt. It does not hurt a bit. Those are well lubed, so the front pinion was leaking as well. I see. Every seal was leaking. All right. I did make a playlist on this truck. It's 1959 Chevy Napco 4x4 restoration, and it shows every single nut and bolt in that series. If you watch that whole series, it shows you nut and bolt, how to take every single... That's not good. That's not what I wanted. It shows you how to take every single nut and bolt out of this truck all the way down to the bare frame. Well, not all the way down to the bare frame, but pretty soon it'll show you all the way down to the bare frame, because that's where we're going right now. What the heck? Normally I just cut these off. The chance of these e-brake cables still being good is not that good, but you know, if you don't have to destroy something, then you shouldn't. What the heck? We might go with the destroying something way of doing things. That's just weirder than heck. That one's been patched together. These are getting cut. I don't know what's going on there. Typical of this whole truck. The guy that put this together must have had an aversion to cotter pins. He just did not like cotter pins. He prefers nails and pieces of wire. That's what he likes. Well, they're good for holding on to pins that you don't want to lose, I guess. Okay. I will also, I'm not going to do it right now because I'm focused on getting all this drivetrain stuff out of here, but I will also, what's going on there? Come to Papa. I will also take these brackets off in case the new frame doesn't have them. The speedometer cable's broken, but I have both pieces of the housing, which will give me an accurate measurement for it, and I can see what kind of ends the cable needs to have on it. Why is that so clean and everything else is so cruddy? They must have replaced this or just stuck something in there. Yep, there's not even a cable in there. Look at that. They just stuck that there so that it wouldn't leak. Well, shoot. Oh, I know. We'll just keep that hole plugged with this thing, since that's of no use to me now. What a hodgepodge. A hodgepodge. So this pulley bolts to the inside of the frame, and this cable goes through it, attaches to that linkage that I just took off in the back, and then this piece goes to the pivot arm that goes through here. So this would be the only other part. This and the two brackets back here, this one and this one, those would be the only other components other than the cables going to the rear wheels for the emergency brake system. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull that master cylinder off. Maybe I'll get lucky here. Maybe I'll get lucky, folks. You can always try your luck first and then do it the right way. Oh, I got lucky. Oh, look at that, folks. Look at that. This is actually what's holding the fluid. There's a little bit in the bottom though, but there's also water in there. That's all that was holding. There's supposed to be a cap right there. Anyway, those might be easier to take out once I have the... No, I'll take them out now. Grab that clutch linkage off of there. Now I'm going to go ahead and pop the drive shafts out. Threads are boogered up all the way to the end.
good.
I'm pulling the drive shafts out of this thing so that I can remove the transmission and the transfer case, Jamie.
Oh.
Jamie Lynn.
I thought you were showing the folks how to find a 3/4 inch drive 5/8 socket.
I did show them how to do that.
Oh.
Well, I didn't show them, but I did find one. I don't know where I dropped that nut at. Oh, there it is. Whoop.
Whoop. There's a washer you dropped too, and another washer, and another washer.
I see those washers. Those are what you call irrelevant. Those are irrelevant, Jamie. That's some unobtainium right there, Jamie.
What's going on here? This isn't factory.
Oh, no. You just noticed that?
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of that going
Oh,
on.
yeah.
I already showed the viewers. Jamie just noticed the problems with the frame on this one. Did you see the other side, honey?
No.
Oh, the other side matches. They're matching. Hey, you come off
Is this a
there.
GMC frame?
This is a Chevy frame.
Oh, why? Wait, GMC frame has an extra cross member, right?
Yep. Well, it has a different cross member. Man, that's got to come off there, folks.
I love that sound. That's like the best sound.
You like that, huh?
I do.
Oof. Ow.
There goes a toe, folks. It's a good thing he's wearing his burnt boots with the steel
My burnt
toe.
boots are still doing me good. Okay, 1 down, 2 to go. I'm gonna take a break with my wife real quick, and I'll be right back.
Hey, I wonder if Gopher has Zerk fittings on his leaf springs.
I don't know. I haven't gandered. I haven't gandered upon it. Once you've got your engine out and all your bell housing bolts are gone, your shifter's out of there, clutch linkage is unhooked, speedometer's unhooked, you've just got 2 bolts, one on each side, going up through the bottom of this cross member. They're 3/4 inch, and I'm gonna wait to pull those out. I'll make sure they're both 3/4 inch, because on this truck you never know what size something might be, or a lot of creativity going on with this truck. But no, that's not 3/4 inch. Not gonna pull them out till I've got the weight of the transmission hanging from my tractor. kidding me. They stripped out the hole, so they put a nut on top. All right. All of this is stuff that has to be taken into consideration if you're doing, this guy wants a factory correct restoration, which means he doesn't want a nut up here where the factory didn't put a nut because the bell housing's stripped out. Fortunately, in this situation, we're changing the bell housing because we're going to a 6-cylinder motor, but we're going to use the bell housing that is attached to the correct original motor that's going in here. know if you guys can see this, but we got a hole that's plugged with silicone right here, and there's one on the bottom too. That's no bueno. No bueno. That's something that'll have to be dealt with. The studs are missing, so they just glued the holes shut. Maybe I should call this truck Hodges, because it's hodgepodge together. Mr. Hodges. Yeah, I like that. The last two I do not get the pleasure of seeing. Oh, there we go. That'll work. I'm doing this last one by Braille. It's by Braille. Oh no! Oh, might be okay. Might be okay. Ideally, you don't want those to come off, but if they do and all the needles are still facing up, by all means put it back on real quick and pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, and that's why we put tape on them. That's quite the stack of washers there. Quite the stack. Oh, wow. What the heck? Oh, it's double nutted. What the heck have we got going on down here? No, it's not double nutted. It's just a mess. It is a mess. Did we get the box in on there? Yes. Alright, we can play that game. I bet that's hot. Ooh. Ooh. There is no consistency going on here, folks. No consistency. Come on. Now, before you start screaming and yelling when you see what I do next, remember there is a rubber mat underneath this thing. And I happen to know that those transfer cases are very tough. Wow. Dealing over there. No consistency, folks. None. Yay! With the transfer case out, I can give you a better look over here. This was the next area we were going to have problems. Cross members cracked where the transfer case mounts. The new frame will eliminate that though. Before I get any further, pretty much the next thing that I have to do, and the final thing, is to get the axles off, pull the shocks, pull the leaf springs, get the axles out from under here. Then we'll have the bare frame, except for these. I'm sure we'll be getting new mounts, but I don't leave stuff like this on the frame so it can fall off in the bushes and I can find it with my mower. Anyway, those are the bell housing mounts. The next thing I want to do before I pull the axles is go ahead and remove this bracket right here. And this is the factory installed Napco transfer case shifter bracket, and it's riveted to the frame. I've had a lot of guys ask me about these rivets. There's two ways to, well, there's lots of ways to get them out. There's two ways that I get them out. The easiest way is to cross them with your cutoff wheel and chisel them off, and you can drill them out. I don't use my cutoff wheel to cross them if the frame is an issue. This frame's junk, I don't care about it. Inevitably, if you cross cut the head and there's a part beneath it that's in contact with the rivet, you're going to leave some damage on there. But like I said, this frame's junk and it's out of here. Yeah, I probably should have started with a new battery. Here's our unobtainium bracket. Still got to get the rivets out of the bracket, but it's pretty easy to do when the heads are cut off. That's what goes in there, and that's what holds this in. Those are hard to get out, by the way, in case you didn't notice. They're a pain in the butt. Okay, we're loose on the front. Oh, those are the hardest ones, by the way, to pull out. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, I think they are. These guys aren't harder. No, they're not. They're not harder.
Up this morning, waking up before it's getting 9. Kinda heavy on my shoulders, tracking down some moments back in time. I could've swore that I was in it, down to every minute. Don't know what I was sipping, but I felt like I was doing fine. Oh my.
Woo! Almost there, folks. Just got to get that front axle off.
Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line. Do it again. Little too much love and comfort, hanging with my friends, all playing games. We all started at a full house, ended up just me and good old James. I could've swore that I was winning, kinda had a feeling. Last thing I remember, I was drinking till the moonshine.
Some of these get pretty stubborn, folks. So you get what we have here.
Oh my. Turns out that I just got a little bit south, just a little bit north of the Georgia line. May not know just where I'm at, no idea when I'll get back. There's so much you just can't explain. No, I'm not one to lose control, but I don't really care at all.
All right, folks, that's it. That is it. This frame is stripped down. All I have to do is lift it off those axles. Oh my word, what a lot of work that was. Whew. that's gonna be it for this video. I think we've done quite enough for one day. Hi, honey.
Hi.
I'm done.
Hey, that could be a good exercise for you guys.
Axle pushes. Thanks for coming along. Peace out.